Hello, chat. Welcome. Hi there. How's it going? You having a good one? Thursdays. What a concept. How are you this evening? Hi. Welcome. That's all I've got. That's everything. That's everything I had prepared. I'm tapped out. Oh, I need to trim my beard. It's getting... I've got runaways. This one right here that I can't seem to pat down. So, hello. Hi, Meg.
Oh, left out.
All right, then. Hi. Why is my frame rate so bad? Oh, that's why. Because my preview window is previewing in 480p for some reason. All right. Hello. So, anyhow, what do I have to talk about today? I made a discovery last night after my stream. It's sort of a benchmark, I guess. So, I hit two benchmarks last night. Benchmark 1 is one of the Chivos in the Twitch backend. This channel hit its 2,000th hour of streamed content last night. Just before the end of the stream, I unlocked the 2,000 hours streamed achievement. So that's 2,000 hours of my life I'm never getting back. And the other milestone is that upon shutting down my stream last night and closing all the windows that I have open on my second monitor, I discovered that over the last year and a half of streaming nearly every day for hours at a time with the same arrangement of windows and placement of windows on my second screen, I have officially burned in the top borders of Chrome and certain elements, like certain screen elements, like the big bold letters in the back end that say creator dashboard. Apparently they have been basically aligned in the same place on screen every day, and so now I have like burn-in of like perfectly straight lines are the only things that are burned in, are like perfectly straight lines across the screen, and one place on the screen that you can sort of read the words creator dashboard if you put the screen in the right place in such a way that it brings it forward, makes it visible. This is the monitor. This is monitor number 2. So this is the monitor that like has always had a dead pixel on it, and that I had replaced with a new fresh monitor some years ago. So it's like way outside of warranty, and it was already like, it was a monitor that I didn't pay for, and which has served me well despite having a dead pixel. And yes, I'm aware that burn-in is fixable, or at least somewhat fixable, and it's not severe. But I've made two changes to my screen to try and improve the situation. One of which is that I've downloaded a theme for Chrome that is like dark mode. So I've downloaded a dark mode theme for Chrome. So all of the window bars at the top are now gray instead of white. And I am experimenting with like placing them in slightly different places so that they don't overlap with where they have always been quite so much. And oh no, I like the content of Chrome was on dark mode. Like the Twitch back end is all in gray, but the top bars were white because Chrome doesn't have a built-in dark mode. You have to download a theme for it. But anyhow, Anyhow, I'll have to like run a full screen video of like pixel on stickers to see if that has any effect. But anyhow, that was my achievement of the day, of the year, I guess, is that now I am like I've made it. My $600 monitor has burn-in. I'm a real streamer now. Yeah, so I don't know what else. Is there anything else to talk about this evening? Are we interested in
Are we interested in?
Oh God. Why are you like this? Do we have anything else? Discourse. Samwalk says Jimmy Kimmel accidentally said the full name of Raquel Weiss's character in Black Widow. I don't want to know. So we're not going to talk about that. I don't know. There was an E3 leak today. For 2K Games had a bunch of their E3 stuff leaked. Which I won't spoil. Like, I won't spoil all of the stuff. But the one thing I will spoil from 2K is that apparently they are working on a Marvel XCOM game, which definitely has my interest. I'll be excited to see them show something from that. My grand hope is that if Spider-Man is in the game, that he just has a blanket modifier that applies a -5% to every roll and makes critical failures twice as bad. And name it the Parker Luck. But that's like it. That's the whole thing. Apparently they're making a Marvel XCOM game. So, yeah. Neat. But I also don't have any like drama today, I don't think. I don't know. I'm trying to inspire James to become the preeminent voice in civic politics in Victoria. I like, truthfully, I don't even know what a Marvel strategy game looks like. Like, what is Marvel XCOM? I have no idea. But sure. I don't know how they make it work. Yeah, James. James Turner. I'm trying to make him a prominent voice in Victoria's civic politics. Y'all need to be on Twitter more, is really what it comes down to. James bought a bike and has gone for 2 bike rides and is now James has gone on 2 bike rides and now is a devout bike lane advocate. And so I'm trying to like encourage James to take advantage of his reach to dominate the civic politics conversation in Twitter. Or in Victoria, rather, not on Twitter. He can leverage his Twitter clout to dominate the political sphere of Victoria. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Samwunk says, Sam's opinion is more bike lanes and fewer car lanes. I'm with you. I actually, like, as a road bike enthusiast, I actually am not fond of dedicated bike infrastructure. Dedicated bike infrastructure is great for commuter and casual cyclists, and like, don't get me wrong, I think it's fabulous and they should put it in. But as a road cyclist, I tend to want an entire lane to myself. So fewer cars on the road is better for me than hard cycling infrastructure. Because cycling infrastructure generally limits my speed. The really big issue with road infrastructure is that it corrals you as a cyclist, right? Like it sidelines you and corrals you, and it means you essentially become a secondary mode of transport. You have your own grade separated lanes, but you become a secondary mode of transport to cars. And so when you get to an intersection, you can't just like turn through the intersection like a vehicle, which is how you're supposed to do it. It corrals you into like crosswalks, which means instead of taking one light cycle or one cycle of the light to get through an intersection, it takes two. And things like that. And so and if I am way more comfortable being the slow bike in a fast-moving lane than I am being the fast-moving bike having to weave around little kids and like casual cyclists. Because I don't feel like I intimidate cars on the road. I do feel like I intimidate casual cyclists on the road. So again, like, bike infrastructure is critical, and we need it, and it needs to be all ages and abilities accessible. But I oftentimes feel like bike infrastructure is actually not for me. Anywho, Diabore says, I've started honking at bike holes who sail through red lights. You should not do that. For two reasons. One, cars are very bad at following traffic law. And two, cyclists typically have a situational awareness such that if they're doing something illegal, it's usually, not always, not exclusively, but usually because it's safer for them to do that than otherwise. I don't care that it's illegal. I will say this outright about myself, and you're going to judge me because everybody does, because cyclists have to be perfect because they're second-class citizens on the road, so they have to be perfect or people get upset, but I will 100% favor my own safety over the law, 100% of the time. If it's safer for me to get out of a conflict with a car by taking the right of way when it's not mine to take, I will take the right of way. Matt, call the cops. I don't care weeds. Now, that said, I do generally, like, I typically will always try to like, follow the law. and it's only in exceptional circumstances that I will choose it. But I, like, choose to do something else. But in any situation where it's my safety or a conflict with a car is going to be created, I will do whatever gets me out of that conflict fastest, because I will die if you run me over. Anyhow, it truly does not matter. We don't need to get talking about, but cyclists are bad sometimes, because some cyclists are idiots. Some cyclists are idiots. I'm not gonna say that. Some cyclists, say they aren't. Some cyclists are idiots. So are some pedestrians. So are some cars. Damn, I am pretty sis, but I'm perfect. I know, right? All right. I don't know. I am both a driver and an enthusiast of bicycles, and my general opinion is that cars are a lot worse than bikes. Cars are a lot worse than bikes. Particularly in Vancouver, but basically everywhere. Humans are woefully incapable of driving cars. And that is true whether I'm on a bike or in a car. You say because I'm on a bike, but it's not true. I drive cars, people. I am a motorist and a cyclist. And people are appalling at driving cars. Myself included. I like to think of myself as like a relatively pretty good driver. Everyone is bad at driving. There is nobody that's good at driving. Maybe professional drivers are good at driving. But even then, it's like, taxi drivers are professional drivers, and they violate the law as a matter of course. They are functionally immune from road enforcement. So, isn't it a running joke that taxi drivers speed and weave in and out of traffic and are terrible and never use their turn signals? I
walked home through Gastown last night because it's safer than getting into a cab.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Professional drivers are bad at driving. Just people are bad at driving. It's not a thing that is easy to do. And is a thing that is even harder to do well. And so if I have to choose between the people I want on the road, are the people that are if I have to choose between the people who are incredibly bad at navigating their 2-ton death machines or the people who are terribly bad at navigating their 7-kilogram bicycles, I will take the people who are terribly bad at navigating their 7-kilogram bicycles 100% of the time. Okay, so let's get on with our traditions. Phone cable. Everybody please brace your ear holes. I saw that the poll was water. I don't know why the poll went to water. If anything, my beverage of the evening tonight is the anti-water. Sand? No, not sand. A beer. My second beer of the evening. My second beer of the evening after having gone for a run at lunch of 8 kilometers while it was 25 degrees out and 60% humidity. And having sweated out 4 pounds in the process. That is not what anti means. I mean, it sort of is. It's a diuretic. Kusnoki says, am I actively trying to get chat mad at you? I mean, I just went on a multi-minute long rant about bikes, which, is a pretty good way to get anyone mad at you. Literally the only people who don't get mad at you about bikes are people who don't ride bikes. So good. It's one of those, what is it? Flynn with all the swords pointed at him moments. Easiest thing to say. All right, so what is the plan for this evening in Mass Effect? What is the plan for Mass Effect this evening? Oh, hi, Serafina. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. Come on in and say hello. How is Shining Force 2? Is that a 2? It looks like a 2. How is Shining Force? Was it shiny and forceful? I hope. Is that the desired effect of a Shining Force? I don't know. I've never played Shining Force. It's a favorite game of yours. All right, cool. Okay, so here we are. And what am I doing this evening? I guess that's the question I just asked. What am I doing this evening? Where am I? Let's just have a look at the map. Whee! Yeah, last time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, we're in the system in which the Citadel exists.
Only half our fuel remains.
Fuel back up. 5 probes. And I guess we want to hit the mass relay. I think I want to go to the Hourglass Nebula. Yeah, so I did just complete Kasumi's loyalty mission. That was where we ended last night. Karsma, welcome, Karsma. Hi, come on in. Thank you for the resub, now for 25 months, which is very impressive. Saying, hey, sorry I'm late. Was at the store. How's things? What's today's drama? Today's drama was the conflict between bikes and cars. Inspired by James Turner, and famous YouTuber and civic alternative transport infrastructure advocate, James Turner, and yeah, the gist of it was bikes good, cars bad. That's the long and the short of it. Bikes good, cars bad. All right, P. Johnson also resubscribed. Thank you, P. Johnson. Now for 2 months, saying, oh, I forgot I need to resub. Thanks, Karsma. Yes, thanks, Karsma. And also P. Johnson. All right, so I think I said we are going to the Hourglass Nebula. And the reason here is that I have secure smuggled cargo and recruit the convict, which means I get a person and an assignment done, but I don't have to do like DLC yet. Oh, Heron Blademaster, thank you very much for the sub as well. Saying, oh, I had a Prime sub. All right. Oh, and Karsma says wait on secure smuggled cargo. Okay, well, I will wait on secure smuggled cargo then. But we'll still go recruit the convict. Why not? Plus, I have to scan this system anyhow. Oh, son. Oh, son. Oh, this'll be a speedy one, though, because my fuel depot is in the system I have to scan. So that's good. Olokun. Olokun Sky Harvest is a standard gas giant composed of hydrogen and helium. The spacefarers from Erinle. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Erinla. I'm calling it Erinla. Sure, Erinla. Gather helium-3 from here, rather than Orunmila, as its atmosphere is much more predictable. Moderate. Dude. Oh, we had a big bump there, briefly.
Probe away.
Heron Blademaster asks, are you strip mining the galaxy as well? Like I did? The answer is yes. Much to the chagrin of chat, it seems.
Launching probe.
And somewhat in opposition to the idea of creating compelling stream content.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
It's one thing I've noticed about my viewership through my playing of the Mass Effect games, particularly Mass Effect 2, is that my viewership seems to be really, really unstable, especially in the periods of time where I'm scanning planets. Not downward slope, but like I'll be doing my planet scans, and then suddenly my viewership will spike by like 10 or 20. And then within 5 minutes of continuing to scan planets, my viewership will drop by 10 or 20. I don't know, it's tough to like generate commentary on the planet scanning. Really, what we need to do is it needs to be like we're scanning a planet AMA or something. Gotta generate that good engagement.
Probe away.
Pywo Dragon says, my rule was generally if it wasn't listed as rich, I passed. Yeah, my rule is
Launching probe.
we're not done with it until it's depleted. Samwok says, you can't do several hours of AMA every day. Oh, but I can. I could use the planet scan time to do the opening preamble riffing on nerd drama. I mean, I could, but I don't think so. Balthazar Wiseman asking the tough questions here. Do you really think you'll keep viewers if you spend all stream doing hot takes on bikes? I don't know. It's a good way to make myself enemy number one, I think. Well, there's one.
Probe launched.
Yeah, there has been no nerd drama for like a week. It's the quiet time, right? Like we're in the week before E3 presentations start, and so there's just no nerd drama coming out of the video game sector at all.
Probe launched.
Oh, also I missed the cheer from Heron Blademaster, but Heron Blademaster cheered 150 bits. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a big spike. Yeah, we've got Loki next week, which I'm looking forward to. I will watch that for obvious reasons.
Launching probe.
I'm gonna be so lonely next week. Meg is off to work again up north starting next week, and so I'm gonna be all alone. All on my lonesome.
Launching probe.
Loki is now, I think it's coming out on Tuesday night. Like Wednesday at Wednesday morning at 12 a.m.
Probe launched.
Yes, I'll always have chat. I know what that means. Do I know what that means? Endless jokes about starting up another March Madness. It's true.
Probe away.
It's true. I don't know. I'll have to find things to do with my Friday evenings. And my Monday evenings, for that matter, that aren't bonus streams. How have I not dropped this from good yet? How has this planet still got...
Probe launched.
Good grief. There we go. Sleep? No. Absolutely not. If anything, it'll be the opposite of sleep. It'll be more physical activity. Having Fridays and Mondays open means I can go for a run on my lunch on Fridays and Mondays and then go for a bike ride in the evenings. Wow, I'm really struggling to find, like,
Probe
good
launched.
seams of stuff here. Oh, there we go. That was a good one.
Launching probe.
Guest appearances on other streams? I mean, yeah, I should look into that.
Probe launched.
I've mentioned previously that I sort of have a,
Probe away.
like a little goal for myself for this year for streaming. Since I've basically got my equipment set up as to the, like, the maximum point I'm capable of taking it at this point in
Probe
time.
launched.
So I have, like, other things I need to focus my energies on. I can't really improve my technical setup anymore. So if I want to, like, continue to grow my stream at all, I have to focus on other
Probe
aspects
launched.
of my presentation. And the pervasive wisdom is, at this point, if you want to grow, you have to either network with other streamers somehow or produce
Launching
content
probe.
for other platforms. And I don't know how I would do that.
Probe launched.
I don't know how I would do either of those things. I play exclusively single-player games, so I don't have, like, a good opportunity to, like, collab with somebody. And who am I kidding? I don't watch Twitch,
Probe launched.
so I don't have, like... I don't even have, like, favorite streamers that I watch.
Launching probe.
There we go. That's that one depleted. And I have a full-time day job. Yeah, I have a full-time day job. And I have, like, activities in my life that I like to do, like cycling and running, which also take time. And, like, I don't... Oh, did I not read the description of that planet? I didn't read. Aganju. I never did read it. Aganju is an extremely large rock planet with a thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Abundant in both copper and platinum, the crust has been scanned by mining bots from Irinla, but the specialized equipment to work in Aganju's heavy gravity, more than 5 Gs, has created prohibitive costs, so Aganju is largely unexploited. I could find a co-op game and see if anybody wants to play. Yeah, I could do that. One of the big things for me, though, one of the big things for growing this stream is that if I'm going to start, like, collaborating, I need to collaborate with people outside the Loading Ready Run orbit. So that's the, like, the big thing. But, like, my goal is not that far away. My goal is not that far away. My goal, we're sitting at 72 viewers right now, and my goal for the year is to be sitting at, like, by the end of the year, to be sitting at, like, an even 100 average, right? I would like to be, eventually I'd like to be in the place where every stream is consistently the same viewership as my Zelda Breath of the Wild streams were. That's my goal for this year. Like, that's a very small goal. But, and it's like, I don't really want to grow much more than that. I'm really happy with where the stream is at. The size of this community is really good. It's chill. Play Breath of the Wild forever. Yeah. But if I need to, like, if I'm going to network, I need to network outside the Loading Ready Run orbit. But there's that. And then, but, like, content generation, like, what content generation can I do? I don't know. I think about this all the time. What kind of content can I create on my own, like, for my own source, or for my own, like, websites and things? And I'm not like a very good video editor. I would have to learn a lot of skills to be able to... Now I have the hiccups. I need to be able to learn a lot of skills in order to, like, edit video. But I don't know, like what are my interests? I keep trying to think of my interests. It's like what niche could I fill on the internet? It's like, well, I have movie opinions. But like, is that good? I technically I own a movie website and a movie Twitter account and a movie YouTube account. I went through and I like locked down the brand for all of those. Orlandia says Matt does project management advice, AMA. I thought about that too. It's like, well, maybe I can leverage my like game dev experience. But I feel like such an imposter when it comes to game dev that like, I don't know. I have extremely serious imposter syndrome in that regard. I've been in game development for just about 8 years now, and which is like the threshold for senior, right? Like senior job titles is like must have 7 years of experience or more. And I'm like, if I went to GDC and gave a presentation on production, I would be laughed out of the room as a rank amateur. I feel like I'm flying by the seat of my pants all the times. So like just I never feel like an expert in my field. I always feel like I'm a tiny baby playing at being an adult. So the idea of like doing a like a blog or a video series on game production practices feels like totally outside my wheelhouse. I'm going to read this description, and then I'll go back to talking again. Arinla is a garden world in its last stages of habitability. While its soil still supports agriculture, its animal biodiversity has fallen to record lows, and the most successful remaining life is toxic blue-green algae and insect-like pest species. A large Solarian colony is trying to restore biodiversity to the planet, but setbacks are a fact of life. Mineral and fuel mining remains lucrative, however, and Arinla has a thriving spaceport that refuels many passing ships in the terminus, many ships passing into the terminus systems. All right, so not Kane nor Abel, thank you for the resub for 8 months, saying streamer goals, and Slugged Cheetah, thank you for the follow as well. Anyhow, the long and the short of it is, like, I don't feel like I have great perspective to, like, be able to develop a series of content on things like that. And I also feel like my takes, the takes I have on, like, the game industry are so lukewarm. I am, like, the world's greatest video game industry centrist.
Probe.
And I definitely don't have time for it. It's true. If I were on like a 1 video a month cycle, I might be able to do it because I have like a secondary computer that goes unused all day. Izandai says Matt Crunch bad Wiggins, but I think the last conversation I had about Crunch was like, well, no. Crunch is not always bad. There are situations in which OT is beneficial to the end product and to team morale. But
Launching probe.
if it's obligatory crunch or scheduled crunch and it goes on for more than a week or two at a time and isn't based around core deliverables, then it's bad. This is why I say I'm like ultimate game industry centrist, right? Like all of my opinions are like, well, I can see both sides of that. I understand why you want this thing, but here's why it's not a reality in the grand scheme of production. They had to make a cut somewhere.
Probe launched.
And I also, like, I don't follow the Twitter account or the Tumblr account directly, but I do follow the Twitter account Ask a Game Dev, and I read their content quite regularly. And yes, they do also say a lot of the same stuff.
Launching probe.
I think my other, like, game industry hot take had to do with the it's too difficult to animate women comment out of Ubisoft a while ago as well. And again, like, incredibly lukewarm take, where it's like, well, no, it's not. But it is a production reality that cuts have to be made, and so, like, when you're talking about a new feature that involves a bunch of additional assets and a bunch of, like, mocap work and all that kind of thing, then it is maybe not doubling, but it, like, 50% increase in assets and, like, doubling of animations and extra models, and they wanted to do things like customizable avatars, which means a whole bunch, like, it's not just one character model they need to do, but they need to do interchangeable textures and potentially interchangeable polys, and they had already at that point decided on the fact that the main character of the game was the dude, and, like, they're not wrong when they say it's a lot of work, right? Like, they're not wrong when they say it's a lot of work to do that. What it is, though, is that it is it reveals the underlying biases behind their prioritization, right? So if they say it's not worth the effort, well, it's tough, like, given the priorities that they stated at the time. I guess it wasn't. They didn't see the value in making the effort. But the question is, like, okay, well, there's a production reality behind the scenes of, like, well, how tasked out are their artists in the first place, right? Like, if the primary impact of the team is going to be art resources, and they're, like, fully scheduled out to launch on art resources in the first place, and they're past a point of being able to, like, realign the project, then they're going to have to cut art somewhere. Not necessarily here, but they're going to have to cut back on, like, art somewhere, right? Or if it's a feature, if it's like an underlying feature component, well, that, like, some feature is going to have to go in the bin. And so it belies the decision-making process. Like, they're not wrong about the effort. It's the decision-making process that warrants criticism. And so you, like, if you're going to criticize that particular, like, set of comments, criticize the right thing. Don't make fun of the fact that it's a lot of work, because it is a lot of work. Make fun of the fact that they just didn't think it was worthwhile to do it, or they thought it was less valuable than some other feature in the game. Oranmila. A medium-sized gas giant, Oranmila is close enough to its parent star to suffer massive changes in temperature during its day and night periods. This leads to powerful convection currents and storms throughout its hydrogen-helium atmosphere. Gathering helium-3 to refuel is possible for the hardiest of exploration craft, but lesser ships are nearly always lost in the attempt. Oranmila is within the frost line of its solar system, where icy-cored gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star's gravity. This planet does have good stripes, doesn't it? This planet is moderate.
Probe away.
Anyhow, the other thing that people have mentioned is, like, well, what about, like, movie content? And I don't know. I feel like I got beaten to the crack on that one by Sam Wonk. Movie content is really hard to make because it's a saturated field as is. And if you want to make the, like, really good content relating to like analysis and deconstruction of movies. It's not just like a review. There's a ton of research that has to go into that, and I just don't have the time or interest to do all the underlying research.
Probe away.
My best option is watch and or rewatch podcasts. Yeah, as long as I don't have to edit them together. Samwok says, there's a thing I didn't realize until I started making these. Oh, no. I mean, I think you do a fabulous job, Samwok. I think you're way better at it than I would have been. So, I don't know. I'm going to just plug your content.
Away.
Meg asked, what are the elements behind my head? And the elements behind my head are element 0, iridium, platinum, and palladium.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
It is a bit of an odd assortment. You're right. I don't know why they decided those particular elements were the relevant elements. What is element 0? It is a sci-fi element
Launching probe.
invented for Mass Effect. All right, so we have now cleaned up and explored the entire system. Woodwagon says, I'd like to point out that Matt is already nearing the quantities of these he needs to make everything in the game. Which may be true, but I still intend to hollow out the universe. Alright. Prison ship Purgatory. Owned by the notorious Blue Suns Mercenary Company, the Purgatory was once an ARC ship used to hold agricultural animals. Now it is used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. Rumors abound that the Blue Suns turned skilled or fit prisoners over to Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen the transaction and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it is nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. Garrus. Wait, that's the wrong... They changed the add to squad button between 2 and 3, or between 1 and 2, rather, and now I've got, like... I've got muscle memory. Squad weapons, Shepard. What do I... Where does the SMG go? What replaces the SMG? Oh, Shepard can't use an SMG. I see. All right, but Morden can use the SMG, so that's all right. Morden gets it. Good for Morden. Hey guys. Oh, they're not immediately shooting at me, so that's good. Anyhow, I don't know. What kind of content would you like to see me make? What do you want out of this stream? What would make this stream more entertaining to you?
And you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
I
No.
can't do that.
I like that my options were
Everyone
no or
stand
go
down.
to hell.
Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
I'll keep my weapons or it's not going to happen.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Sam Wong says, it's coming up on a year since you watched Dr. No. You should do a rewatch. So, funny story.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population.
The funny story being that Meg and I just started an MCU rewatch like a week ago.
As an example, the ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
That sounds like something's going to go wrong here. Tell me about Jack.
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
That sounds cool.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
This guy's terrible. Mass Effect has a very punitive opinion of criminal justice. Like, the penal system is represented, or sorry, the penal and law enforcement system as represented in Mass Effect is really like throw them away and lock them up and throw away the key style criminal enforcement.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
And if they don't
What happens
pay?
if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Yeah, it's a super prison / protection racket, Ghost of Jeff Goldblum notes. Awesome!
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't. These
Oh, wait,
individuals
this was
are violent, and their
the
home
same thing
planets
I just
pay
read.
well to keep them here.
Let's get on with this.
Suppose escape attempts are minimal in number.
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation
I have a
rooms and the
question, but I'm
Supermax
gonna
wing.
wait.
I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
All right, so is there actually any reason for them to be in space? Like, do they actually need to be in space? Could they not? Harder to escape. Doesn't matter. It doesn't make escape harder because it's just a deterrent. As described, nobody tries to escape because they think they're in space. But all that's required in order to facilitate that kind of a psychological response is to make them think they are in space. Samwalk, all right, Samwalk has it, where they're not under any nation's legal jurisdiction, so the whole thing is viable only on account of that. And all right, that's fair. But all they need to do is make them think they're in space to prevent escape. So, having a facility that appears aesthetically as if it is built inside a ship, on a planet's surface, using a Mass Effect field to make everyone feel like they're at less than 1G, would be sufficient to make the prisoners themselves think that they are in space. Anyhow, the fact that this ship is in space feels mostly superfluous to me.
Unacceptable.
Except for the,
Basic
like,
organic dignity.
not having to be under jurisdiction of a world.
Is there something I can do for you?
Those are some good ows out of that prisoner that's getting savagely beaten inside his cell.
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions.
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
No?
Stop this. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now.
Quit beating the poor guy! He's not murdering anyone in here.
If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Okay, then.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
Why
This
are they
ship just
interrogating
sounds
that prisoner?
great.
He knows something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Did they ever kill prisoners by accident?
Haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so.
Oh yeah, just
But
a
I blew
few.
up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
Wow!
I should go.
I should
I
go.
could go.
Hi, prisoner 403.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice, yeah.
I am increasingly hoping that we're gonna blow this place up. And release all the convicts into the wild. What's through this door?
Out processing is through the door on the far side of the room.
Out processing. Okay, what's this way? Keytarcat says, is this the weird DLC yet? No. This is main game.
This is the Supermax wing. It's off limits. Out processing is back down the hall on your right. They'll bring your package there after the cryo-thaw is finished.
Like they're just keeping Jack in cryostasis. weird DLC, which in this case is like the deeply misguided, somewhat offensive DLC, is Overlord. And we will be issuing a content warning for it when we get to it. Yeah, go ahead. I won't blame anybody for not wanting to sit through Overlord based on what I've read of it. I have not played it, which is basically the only reason that I'm going through it.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
What about serving the galaxy?
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
On our...
Wait, that was a renegade option? Let's try that again.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
Maybe I can change your mind.
Activate systems.
All right, well. At least I turned those 2 renegade points into Paragon points. All right, cool.
Need to retrieve Jack from cryo.
All right, I guess we're murdering everyone. B. Johnson raises a good point with who would buy Shepard, because her only skill is murder, and if you buy her, she'll use it on you. Shepard has skills other than murder, but you're right.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard is loose.
Really? You think you're gonna beat me? I'll just light your skull on fire from the inside. You shoot Miette? You shoot Miette like
Shepard,
tiny
if you back that
football.
control, every door on the cell block opens.
However, required...
Skullfire. Skullfire for 1,000 years.
Be ready.
That's Jack?
Evacuating.
We have to get down there.
Do we though?
Warning. Warning.
They're attacking Jack.
Are they? Are you sure about that? How sure about that are you, Garrus? I don't think that's an accurate assessment of the situation.
This looks interesting.
Are all your sit reps this accurate?
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Tex, lockdown, lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
You know, so on the one hand, this mission is a great intro to Jack, just in terms of being like, oh dang, Jack's a human wrecking ball. But also, you just know Jack is not going to be this effective the moment she joins our team. Wait, why am I shooting the prisoners? I guess they're shooting me. Ow! You know, maybe I don't want to get murdered by our mech. I should really stop popping up into those rockets. Says shields and armor. That's cheating.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
It shows you what kind of people these prisoners are. I don't agree with everything they do.
Oh, hey.
But it's in the galaxy's best interests. This guard kept maniacs away from innocent people.
Garrus, slow your roll, would ya?
Perhaps abused it. Violence here could be retribution.
Garrus, I'm gonna do you before the game is over, but I'd really appreciate it if you'd slow your fascist streak. This door. What's in here? Well, we've got guards over there. Yoicks. Oh, hey, there was an incendiary canister up there. Well, that would have been good to know when there were dudes up there to explode with it.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Not difficult.
Hi, buddy. Okay, cool. This gun does indeed rule, so good call from chat.
This should slow him down.
Oh, well. I lit his intestine on fire. Big, small, doesn't really matter. This is the Matic. Is that the Matlock? Matlock!
Enemy!
Wait, you're not friendly. We love you, Matlock! So, to answer the question, no, I have not been using Adrenaline Burst because I haven't actually learned it. Oh, I guess I have learned one level in it.
Kill that one.
It has one level in it. Oh god. Garrus, no! Wait, that's Adrenaline Rush again. Alright, well, sure, why not? Whoa! Get wrecked, buddy! There. Live, Garrus, live!
Jack. Full alert. Find Jack.
I suppose it's true that my dudes get up when I clear the room, but I didn't realize that I was that close to clearing the room. I'm getting so much heavy ammo.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least
What if I
can
sold me and
recapture
lived
Jack.
like a king?
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Sure it is. I believe you. Doc crap. Really? Aha! I see how these work.
Enemies inbound.
There we go.
Sort of. Vaguely.
Deploying incineration tech.
Let's go this way. His spleen's on fire.
Concussive shot ready.
Now his spleen's on fire. Oh, well. Soon his spleen will be on fire. There we go. There it is.
Wait, I was standing downwind.
Why does Morton tell us that he was standing downwind? Ow. When he uses the fire thing? Ah, I see. Using the actual cover mechanics is too much work. I can just put the objects between them and me. Boop. And where is he? Where is he? No! How did I lose him there? How are you enjoying 3 incendiary bullets to the face, back to back?
Stop!
No, I don't think I will.
Cerberus.
What the hell do you want?
I'm Commander Shepard, and you're my favorite prisoner on the Citadel.
You're in a bad situation, and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shit, you sound like a pussy. I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
Wow.
I'm here to ask for your help.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
We could knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
We're not going to attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Join my team and I'll do what I can for you.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
Sure.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move out.
Now we're waiting on you, jeez. Hey, we leveled up. Recruited prisoner known as Jack for the team. Purgatory's betrayal of Shepard unacceptable. Fortunately, was able to reverse credit transfer. May have to take steps against Blue Suns to demonstrate consequences of interference. And then we got a bunch of upgrades.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Alright, so that was fun. Let's go buy every upgrade I have available to me at this point in time. Tech Lab. Well, shotgun damage. Shotgun shield piercing. Ooh, damage protection. Don't mind if I do. Redundant field generator. Huh. Alright, sure. Why not? Tech damage. Sure. Tech cooldowns. Yeah. Prototypes. Advanced training. Flashbang grenade. Advanced training. Oh. I see. Hi, Morden.
Shepard, how can I help?
I want to talk
Have
about
you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group, studying genophage. Yeah, wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What did
What
you
was
do?
the Special Tasks Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
How did
the
that
Krogan
happen?
evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population
Wow.
spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime.
Bordering on?
Creating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Oh yeah, thank you, Vorlon Scout. I do need to feed the fish. All right, I'm not gonna seduce Jacob.
Can I help you with something?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
What's your opinion of the crew?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Service after the Alliance.
You made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed, like you're good at doing. But I know what I did.
I feel like people might notice.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Ship enhancements. Clap, 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 clap.
Commander, can I help you with something?
We'll talk
No,
later.
not at the moment.
Shepard.
Because I gotta do this. The important thing here is to save and then create a backup save every time before I talk to anybody, so that then I can explore the flirt tree.
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial. You and me.
We've got a good thing, Shepard. Let's not push it. We'll talk again later.
We'll talk later.
Shepard.
He's got a crush on me. Hi, Kelly.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
What do
You
you
have
mean?
worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. Just be careful when talking about personal matters.
I'll be
Do
careful.
my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, what's up?
Let's
Got a
chat.
moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh,
I better go.
you have
Okay.
nothing interesting to talk
Maybe
about.
We'll talk later.
All right, let's go feed my fish. And visit with the space hamster. There, be fed. Oh, they were hungry. Hello, space hamster. How you doing? I truly love how obviously that squeak voice effect is like just somebody saying squeak. It's the same sound they used in Baldur's Gate. That makes sense. Well, it's very good. I appreciate it immensely. I love how obviously it is somebody saying the word squeak.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it.
Hi, Joker. How's it going?
Okay, Shepard. Glad you're back, but keep an eye on that last one. We can only hold so much crazy.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
You could be a
What do you
people
think about
person.
the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Well, it seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I like the old Garrus better. No surprise, Morden acts superior to everyone, like he's got tenure at FU. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Wow.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Sure it was.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Wait, hold on. I found 20 dog tags at the crash site. 20 people died. How many people survived? I don't get the feeling that most of the crew survived.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
It's got a mute. Use it.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
All right. We're heading down a level. What's in here? Be in the bathroom. Can't go to the observation deck.
Another colony's gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to Earth?
Not yet. My mother-in-law's given us grief. Operative Lawson assures me the transport team will physically drag them away if need be.
Okay. What's down here? Life support. Nobody in that bathroom. Ah, hello, Kasumi.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
Who are you, Tuxedo Mask?
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hack the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replace the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an ID as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Tell me about these books.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
All right, then. Booze! I wish to have a blue liquor. Drink. The story of Shepard, the space alcoholic, continues. I will have one each of a blue and a red. Very good. And now we'll have a red. Camera's going. And a blue. Now we got ourselves purple.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Whee! Now let's go sleep with Garrus.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Just bust into the weapons room. Garrus!
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food.
Where are you?
Yeah, keep talking.
Hello, Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk
All
to
right,
you later,
fine.
Garrus.
I'll be here if
I'm
you need.
drunk and ready to play, but hey, Garrus isn't reading the room.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you
All right.
work.
F
Of
you
course,
too.
Commander.
All right, going down another floor to engineering. Oh, starboard cargo is open. Right.
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once.
Well, that's good.
Damn good rifle. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracam. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, But nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planetside.
All right then.
I remember Jesse's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But
I don't
Jesse
know, I
went
can
that
imagine
Turian
pretty foul
dead,
sludge.
2 shots, and he died right there. I killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jesse wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle.
All right.
I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jesse just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jesse couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
All right then. Sure, that's totally normal relationship to have with your gun. Be gone, garbage.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
All right then. There's the little surveillance monitor. I guess I'll talk to you.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's see what's next. Into engineering. Let's talk to these two.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles, but engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty. What can we do
I need to file an HR complaint?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
He's a walking HR complaint. I mean, he's not the only one on the ship. Let's be real. Save. Hello, Jack.
Hey.
Upgrades?
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
All right, then. What about the
What do you think
mission?
of our mission?
I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose.
Picked up
Upgrades.
a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
Okie doke. Yes.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends
Okay.
at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
What if the answers aren't what you expect?
I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places.
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done.
Wow. All right.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a queen. I could help.
We have to stop the collectors. I don't have time for piracy.
When this is done, we'll either be dead or out here in space with this ship.
Sure.
Think about it. Lots of creds. Freedom to go wherever you want. And all the mayhem and fighting I could want.
You enjoy that, don't you?
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple.
I should go.
All right, good night, Safety.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. See you again. Okie doke. Let us return to upstairs, I guess. To the CIC. All right. Open the map. So this whole system is cleared. We have Faryar, which I've been told not to do yet. Ploitari. Let's go to Ploitari. Where's this planet? Where's this planet? Thegan! Thegan rounds out the trio of planets only scouted by space probe in this backwater solar system. A frozen ball with significant amounts of tin in its crust, Thegan has a fractional atmosphere with trace amounts of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Strange radiation emissions have been charted coming off of Thegan, but it is unknown if these are from radioactive elements or merely a star's radiation reflected by a high albedo surface. Ooh, it's rich.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
I seem to have used an awful lot of Ezo.
Launching probe.
Yeah, that'll do.
Probe launched.
Oh, there's a big bump there.
Launching probe.
Okay, there's a good bump here somewhere.
Launching probe.
Oh, every time I selected advanced training cost me some Ezo. I guess that would do it.
Probe away.
Oh.
Probe away.
All right, here we go. Down to good.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Ooh. There's another big one. Hello, Tacitus. How are you?
Launching probe.
Oh, I managed to bring this planet down to poor already.
Probe away.
We have not yet gone to the Sol system. Oh, there we go.
Launching probe.
Deplete? Not depleted. Dang. Planet's making me work for it.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
That one. There we go. All right, into planet number 2. Sinalus! Space probes indicate that Sinalus is nowhere near as hospitable as its neighbor, Zenithu. Sinalus's hydrogen-argon atmosphere is thought to be anathema to life, but the presence of borax on the surface, spawned by a boron-heavy core, indicates the planet may have once had water. Damn the borax.
Probe away.
I speak for the trees.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
That was a good one. I'd really like to be able to deplete this planet without running out of probes, but I may not be that lucky.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
This planet is just palladium all the way down.
Launching probe.
Oh.
Probe away.
Wow, that went straight from moderate to depleted. Wow. All right, then. Where's my fuel depot? There it is. And back we go. Hello, Erica. Welcome, Raiders. How's it going this evening? Come on in and say hello. I presume you were playing Minecraft today? How was that?
Anomaly detected.
Ooh, an anomaly. Exciting. Believed to be a post-garden world, Zenithu has large deposits of calcium carbonate in its sedimentary rocks, indicating it may have once had plate tectonics and even plant life. Its swirling clouds of dust and snow may have occurred more recently and blocked the sun, creating a mass extinction event. Its surface gravity is comfortable, and its temperature tolerable by most sapient species. All right, well, I am also mining today, Raiders. So if you enjoyed the mining on Erica's channel, you may also enjoy the mining on mine.
Probe launched.
Oh.
Probe launched.
Follow the white indicator, it says.
Launching probe.
Very good. Oh, there was definitely a bump here-ish.
Launching probe.
There we go. make Bitcoin content. Is that my,
I have found something.
Alliance hotspot detected. Alliance sources requested that all ships keep watch for signs of the missing freighter MSV Estevanico. Lost 1 year ago in this sector. Any data recovered that sheds light on the Estevanico's fate will be rewarded. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Signature bears similarities to that of the Alliance merchant freighter MSV Estevanico. Structural integrity is critical. Life support is damaged, but capable of sustaining a skeleton crew. Recommend extreme caution. All right. Well, they can suffocate while I finish mining out this planet.
Probe away.
Ed Roach is onto something. What the real content I should make is I should start a day trading channel. You can just watch me play the stock market every day and put myself in the poorhouse.
Probe launched.
Closed scanner. Land. Well, I found a ship. It's real creaky.
It is likely that searching the wreckage would provide information about the Estevanico's final hours. Warning, disturbing the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
You don't say! Oh, Jesus. How am I meant to explore this stupid thing? Oh. There we go. Figured it out. Let's look up here. Can't go that way. All right. Let's look down here. No way to go there either. So perhaps there are more routes than one. I'm glad those loose tiles didn't dislodge anything. Alright, alright. Everything's fine. Some iridium. Out here. We have more refined iridium. Very good. And up we go. Alright, is there anything up here worth investigating? Doesn't really look that way, does it? Which way did I come up? I came up there. Was there... What the hell was that? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I clearly missed an object, so I need to go back and pick that up. Oh wait, no I didn't. See, I expected that I had not picked that up, but I guess I did. Alright, this is way less mazy than it actually looks like it might have been. So we'll go over here. Get across this. This whole situation is deeply uncomfortable. Creaky metal, clap, 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 clap. What's way out here on the very tippy end? Here we go. Awkward. Dear ship, please stop collapsing around me. That'll do. Why not? Why does this ship have so much iridium on it? Whose idea was this? Uh-huh. You don't say, hey? Let's access that mainframe. Whoops! Well, that was deeply uncomfortable. All right, we got one planet left to scan. Let's see if I have enough probes. Aguila. Only known from scan data picked up by space probes, Aguila is currently classified as a dwarf planet. A warm, barren rock, its thin atmosphere is composed of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Significant alumina deposits in its crust make density and gravity very low indeed.
Probe launched.
Oh. Aha!
Probe launched.
What about giant stores of Ezo, though? Maybe?
Probe launched.
Oh, there we go.
Probe launched.
Now we're down to good. Come on, give me some big peaks. Oh, there's one. Yeah, good, good. Ooh, that's a spicy boy.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
All right, anything else? There's got to be at least one more.
Probe away.
There we go. Planet depleted. System depleted. Okay, we're gonna leave that system unexplored for now, because we don't want to go do that quest yet. To the relay! Alright, where to next? Recruit the Warlord, I think, is our next objective here. Recruit the Warlord. Okay, is that in this system? It is, at Corliss. Alright, sweet. We're gonna start here. But before we do, I'm gonna take a momentary break. I will be right back. Please do not go away. Hello again, Chathu. I return. Let us continue, shall we? Ymir! Wait, no, this is the Ymir system. This is Grigas. Cold and distant, Grigas is currently 65% rock by mass and 35% frozen methane and nitrogen ices. In the planet's summer years, these percentages change as the sun heats its ice and it evaporates into a thin atmosphere. Its calcium-heavy crust has been scouted by countless Corliss surveying teams, most of whom came back empty-handed. How can it possibly be rich in resources, then?
Probe away.
Those Corliss surveying teams are very bad at their jobs.
Probe away. Probe launched.
There's a big tall spike.
Probe.
Alright, I've pulled it down to good.
Launching probe.
There's that one.
Probe launched.
Go there.
Launching probe.
Down to moderate. We are quickly hollowing this planet out, and that is good.
Probe away.
Ooh, hello.
Probe away. Launching probe.
There we go. Depleted. From moderate to depleted in one go. Look at that. Alright, what is our next planet in orbit here? There it is. What are you? Quotus! A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Quotus is used by countless spaceships to discharge their drive cores after coming into the system. Commercial vessels restock on their supplies of helium-3 from one of its many orbital platforms. Travel advisory. Piracy at helium-3 refueling stations is common in the Emir system. Visitors are encouraged to use the escorts provided by the Corliss security fleet to and from the system's mass relay. To prevent escort fraud, always ask for an identification from the escort ships and compare them to those found on the Corliss security fleet's extranet sites. Quotus has moderate resources. I kind of appreciate how the quantity of minerals on a planet doesn't actually seem to bear any responsibility to this, or any resemblance to the description of the planet. It's like, this is a barren husk of a world, and it's like rich with resources. Relation is the word I was looking to. Resemblance is fine, but relationship is also a good word. I don't know. I'm having trouble wordsing this evening, and I'm not sure why that is. Some days I just have trouble with words.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't deplete it. But here we go.
Launching probe.
Balthazar Wiseman says, 2 beers and dehydration not in any way related. You're right. I don't know why you would even bring those things up.
Probe launched.
Do I mind going through the alternate armors and squad outfits when I have a chance? Sure. I think I can do that from the squad selection screen. Is that correct?
Probe launched.
If so, then yes, the next time I am selecting a squad, I'll go through the appearances. All right. I'd really appreciate it if this planet would just give up.
Launching probe.
For mine, I need to go into my room. That much I know, but I'm happy with my appearance and armors at the moment.
Launching probe.
There we go. Depleted at last. We'll go to Corliss last. Osalri. Osalri, Corvus Solarian Fire Maiden, is a boiling hot dwarf planet close to the G-class star Emir. Too hot for lucrative exploitation, its only satellites are defunct solar arrays destroyed by pirates long ago.
Launching probe.
I have 19 probes coming into this, so I'm hoping it'll be good. Izandai says, Matt, I'm planning on buying a desk soon. Do you have any recommendations? Boy, do I. I have a desk that I've wanted for ages. And I bought a $300 IKEA table as the, like, affordable version of it. But I do actually have a desk that I, like, lust after. I don't know if it'll match your needs, but it's certainly one that has titillated me. And it's this one. The Artifox desk. And it's like a modular desk system, but there it is. And so it has built-in cable management. It has a slot in the middle of it, which all of the desk accessories are meant to slot into. It's very high-end, like San Francisco modern design. It's also $1,200 US. Comes in 3 colors, but it is outrageously expensive and has no storage. So if you want it, and if you want the walnut, oh, sorry, I was wrong about price. Sorry, it is $1,690 in walnut, $1,550 in oak, and $1,590 in black oak. So it is very expensive. It is an outrageously expensive desk, but it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. I'm like a sucker for really nice, like, simplistic design.
Probe launched.
As I said, I ended up buying a table from IKEA. I should actually look at what the table that I bought from IKEA is that I use as my desk now, because it's like the bargain basement version of the same thing. IKEA table. Let's see if I can find it. It's like I think it was a dining table, technically, but I ended up using it for... Oh, I'm gonna find it here. It's the Yipperlig, I think. Oh, it's not quite the Yipperlig. Then which one is it? If it's not the Yipperlig. Oh, maybe it is a desk and not a table. Or maybe they don't sell it anymore. That's also possible. I'm gonna go have a look at their desks, because maybe it's in the desks. Oh wait, that's dining sets. What about dining tables? What if I just look at tables? I know it was a dining table. We found it in the dining table section. But I can't find it on their website. Oh, I can't move my legs. Noracker? Noracker. Oh. The Noracker no longer exists. It looks like they've discontinued. Oh, maybe that? Noracker table is no longer available at IKEA, apparently. But I bought a Noracker table. Why did that go there? Control V. There it is. Oh, the US IKEA seems to still have it. Here we go. So, oh. Here, you can compare. This is the IKEA version that I figured was like close enough to the Artifox desk that I could make it work and have it be functionally the same. And it is functionally the same. It's got the same amount of table space. It just doesn't have all the fancy design features. But I bought 2 little cable clips and stuck them to the leg so that I can clip my cables to the leg, and I attached a headphone hanger to it so that I can hang my headphones from it. And I just don't manage my cables, so I have a horrible rat's nest.
Launching probe.
Poor. Oh, there we go.
Probe launched.
We're almost done this planet. Come on. Show me one more good spike. There we are.
Launching probe.
I do no cable management at all. I don't have the patience for it even a little bit. I find it incredibly aggravating to do. It is one of my least favorite things on Earth. I find cable management just completely beyond my capacity for patience. So I tend to not worry about it that much. Unless there's like a built-in feature for cable management where I can just hide my cables and tuck them away, built into whatever piece of furniture I'm using. But I cannot be expected to do it myself. Alright, a garbage scow with a climate was how one Citadel Council member described Corliss at the turn of the century, and ever since then the Corliss Tourist Bureau has been attempting to rebrand their planet. It hasn't worked, though they have tried calling it the recycling center of the galaxy. Corruption scandals and a staggering murder rate ensure that Corliss's image is permanently stained. Corliss's biggest business is the recycling of decommissioned or junked spacecraft into their component parts. While the invention of Omnigel has made this process significantly cleaner, it is still a dirty business that chokes Corliss's sky with smog and fills its ports with megatons of scrap. A shady hospitality industry and a scavenger underclass round out the spectacle of urban decay. Travel advisory: Corliss ranks second in murder per capita in the Terminus systems and first in off-worlder murder. Civilian traffic is encouraged to employ security professionals when visiting. All right. Cycle appearance. You do not have appearances I can cycle. Oh, wow. Jack's second outfit is way better. I like the vest. The vest's a good look. The visor's a little weird. Ooh, I have 4 points. Okay, what do I want to spend my points in this time? I could do 2 in Adrenaline Rush and 2 in Cryo Ammo, or I could do 3 in other ammo types. All right. Karfma says fire. So I guess that's what I'm doing. You should get overload. And I don't know, you should get cryoblast. Max fire ammo next? Okay. I'm all right with that. All right, let's do another mission.
Dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
I have literally no idea who this mission is for. Don't spoil it, but I don't remember who this is.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Oh, okay. I have a pretty good idea who this is.
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
Lookout position. Equipped for combat.
Really? You just went turbo aggro? You didn't even ask to talk?
Neutralized.
Don't you wish you had asked to talk? Instead of being barbecued alive? Hello, wounded merc.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
Would some Metagel change your
Got a
mind?
nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Have you seen Okir? Does he know about all this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What is Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Rude!
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
All
If
right,
you
start
looking
running.
Now you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Wait, didn't I promise him some Medigel?
Adding insult to injury. Literally. Necessary.
Maybe not. Felt good though. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
All right then. That was a surprisingly large number of Paragon points for what a dick I was there.
And stay down.
Direct order trauma. Next.
Concussive shot. Ah, I see. Oh, a medikit. Let's go get that medikit. And anyone else? Wow! Rude. How dare?
Thought I was harmless to you.
You okay there, bud? His people needed him. All right, Medigel. Ammunition. Corpses. Everything a girl could want. These mercs really seem to enjoy being on fire. Whoa, that's a rocket. That's a rocket too. Beauty. Okie doke. Have we got any sweet loot down here?
The Krogans are your example and your warning. As ferocious as they are, failures are expendable.
Wow.
Light fire.
Pew pew.
Headshot.
Really? You went for the boom headshot? Alright, tank-grown Krogan. Hello.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
Night cycles. 7 days.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
Glass Mother.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
Who is this voice? Who's the VA on this? They sound a little bit like Michael Dorn, but I don't think they are Michael Dorn.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in
John
my head,
Curry, okay.
And it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
Interesting. Raised, then rejected. Control group? Failed test?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that. But it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A breeding program? Trying to escape genophage effects?
Escape. Escape was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
Okay.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
If Mercenary was correct, Krogan prone to mental instability.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okeer expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
Uncertain. Likely irrelevant. Appears Okeer has had no success.
All right, show me the lab.
Laboratory. I need to speak with Okeer.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
A little hand pat.
Glad he's friendly.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
Yes, sometimes.
Could've run or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
All right, then. If you say so.
Not a lot of room to maneuver. Stay sharp.
Hello, Blue Sun's corpse. Let me loot your wallet.
Run for your damn life! They're all free!
They get a death and a cremation all in one.
Krogan incoming!
Who authorized that Krogan release? Okeer?
Hi. Ow!
Could burn through any armor.
Rude. Who's shooting me? Hi there! Why am I shooting the cover? It's not good cover. They're just destructible boxes. Besides, when you're as lethal as I am, who needs cover? I say, getting not at all cocky.
Krogan took down the grid. We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies?
Okay. Did I get everything here? I did get everything here. All right, cool. Refined platinum. I don't know, it's possible that shooting the crates would reveal that there was in fact something in the crates. It's conceivable there might be loot. Alright, what's in this door? Tootsie Roll to Tootsie Roll. C to C. Bookend to bookend. And super big gulp to super big gulp.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's the door and her personal guard?
Alright, Krogan on our 6. Who's 6?
This might be useful.
Hey! Sniper rifle. Clap, 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 clap. Heavy ammo. Oh, there's a fragile crate in there.
Heavy fire imminent.
Hi! Whoa.
Just the thing to help.
and stay down.
Okay, that was pretty good. Orlandia says, super big gulp is ground, inside out H is capacitor. No, super big gulp is super big gulp. Is there anything in here to scan? Be on fire with you. Thank you for being on fire. Hey, a PDA! Gonna hack that. Alright, purple text blob. White text blob. 2 little blue text blobs. That one right there. Well, I called the Tootsie Roll a resistor because it looks like a resistor. Like, the actual picture looks like a resistor. But it's Tootsie Roll now. Oh, Jesus.
Neutralize.
Oh, God. Alright, it's time to put... Drop the baby down.
Kill that one.
Come on, show yourself. Oh. Maybe she's
Neutralize.
just on fire. Back to the matting. The Death-O-Matic. I'm sorry. Who the hell do you think you are?
One down.
Why, yes, I will access this Blue Sun's corpse. Aha, you didn't get the drop on me. I bet you wish you brought a longer range weapon than a shotgun.
This should slow him down.
Now that's what I call heartburn.
What do you mean Jador's holding the mechs? She'll lose all our toys if we don't get back up.
Power cells. Wall safe.
Concentrate fire on my position. Concentrate on.
Concentrate on. Ah! Why, yes, I will hack this public display of affection. Alright, blue code blob. Green code blob. Green code blob? Green code blob. Little blue code blob. Is that one. Zandai, did you just try to ban me from my own stream? What did I ever do to you? Do I know what I did? I'm not sure I do. Somebody timed out Adam's mom in chat. That's great.
Firing a high-impact shot!
I'm not sure my parents really grasp what streaming is, so I don't think we ever have to worry about my parents appearing in my stream.
Next.
Seeker rockets. Where's this guy? Come on, there we go. And we search for loot and ammo. Because ammo is important to have. Wow, he just exploded. Wow, we're really ripping through these guys. Oh, he's already dead. Even better. I like it when enemies come pre-dead. You made me bleed my own blood. That's not cool.
There we go.
Garrus, did you knock me out of cover? That's not cool. That's illegal.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
Hi, Rana. Up to your old tricks again, I see. Gonna hack the terminal. All right. 2 blue lines. There. That one. And then 2 blue lines again. That one.
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, Rana Thanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
Doesn't ring a bell. Ha! Vicarian Thirstbot has followed. Thank you very much, Vicarian Thirstbot. Welcome to the channel. I think you may be tuned in to the right set of streams. I kind of want to do this just to be a dick. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't remember you.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab?
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here...
Why did my audio go so low?
Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okir is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
All right, explain Okir's work.
What is Okir trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okir mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
All right, well, try harder
You in a place
to
like this
avoid
makes
trouble.
Me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible.
And
now,
cloning!
If you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
Should have killed her. Too much knowledge without ethical boundaries.
Here you are. I've watched your progress.
Oh, hi, Okir. If you don't mind, I'm going to poke around your lab for a sec. For this reason. Alright, Tootsie Roll to Tootsie Roll. I need to come up with good names for these things. Ice Cream Sundae to Ice Cream Sundae. Super Big Gulp to Super Big Gulp. And Inside Out H to Inside Out H.
This looks interesting.
Krogan Vitality. Hell yeah. Hi, Okir. How's it going?
It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okir. You don't seem particularly caged or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? All Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
And you will too,
I'm sure
no
you're
doubt.
Eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider. One that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
Personal issues irrelevant. Here for the collectors.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere.
Okay.
I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Tell me about it.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
You don't want a horde?
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the horde, but it will learn to fear the lands.
All right, then. Tell me about your collector deal.
What did you get from the collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Uh-huh. All right, well, we've got the architect of a genocide. What's a eugenicist? Will you join us?
Extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks.
Why do they not have, like, good glass in the future?
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
Okay.
You could just start over like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Oh, okay. Let's go do a murder on command. Well, there she goes. Oh god. Oh, it's just a rocket. I can tank it.
In the lab? What's that Krogan doing up there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okeer's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
No! Not our warlord. Whatever will we do without him? Meanwhile, Edie's like, I said haste, Shepard!
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent
He looks pretty dead. I had to make sure.
Why would someone so fanatical sacrifice himself for one Krogan?
Delusional. Unlikely one Krogan, however strong, could have impact Okeer wanted. Am almost certain. Suggest leaving it.
Afraid he'll make your genophage obsolete?
No, but Krogan genetically dangerous, socially dangerous as well. Have enough enemies without adding this.
Normandy, Okeer is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
He is pretty big. Hey, I leveled up. Cloning facility destroyed. Okeer dead, but his son was recovered. Loss of Okeer could be a problem. We'll allow Shepard to decide whether to activate the Krogan. And then we got some stuff.
Bringing the Krogan for study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
That excited, are you?
There's no way he's getting out unless one of us lets him out.
Or unless Okeer installed some sort of failsafe. Or a malfunction causes the tank to shut down.
So we'll be careful.
I'm not saying we take a crowbar to it right now, but I'm not giving up a potential resource.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
Journal updated. Activate the Krogan. Just walk right in and turn him on. I'm fully tempted to go do it. Sniper damage. All right. What else we got?
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Oh, does he now? To the debriefing room. I walk in, wait for the talk to people first. Okay. Talk to people first. Fine then. Save.
Shepard, how can I help?
Let's talk about
Have
you.
You got a minute to talk?
Not now. Working on collector data. Have ruled out artificially intelligent virus. Unless it's very intelligent and toying with me. Tests. Anything else?
I'll let you run.
Goodbye.
We'll be here if you need me.
Gillis, I think that mission always goes that way. I don't think it is possible to save Okeer. Hello,
Commander,
Jacob.
Can I help you with something?
Normandy
Any
upgrades.
thoughts on how to prepare against the collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
No, I don't think
talk
so.
Later.
Shepard.
Wait, I didn't ask Morden if he had any ideas for upgrades. Or I didn't even check to see if he had
Shepard,
upgrades
how can I help?
available. Upgrades!
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Ooh, there we go. Morden Omni Tool. Done. Sign me up. Let's go feed my fish. Fish. I still need to find the remaining shops that allow me to complete my ship collection. Crew quarters. What are you talking about?
They lost contact with New Canton.
No, don't care.
Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of
Yeah, I'll check my emails. Hold your horses.
Communications.
I'm sure they're safe.
Hey, got a minute?
No. Okay, and starboard observation deck is closed. Hello, Dr. Shockwitz. Examine the AI car. Permanently heal facial scarring and remove evidence of cybernetic implants. Sure. Hey, look. My face is back.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Hello,
Commander.
Miranda.
What can I do for you?
You have no new... Can we talk?
A minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Miranda disapproves. Hello, Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Upgrades.
You got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Ship enhancements. Don't mind if I do.
Shepard, need me for something?
Upgrades.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
All right,
Talk
fine
to you
then,
later,
Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Garrus, you're incredibly oblivious. Down to engineering. Hey,
Garrus put
team.
some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost doubled their power draw.
They seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line.
What was
What
that?
can we do for you, Commander?
You've got nothing interesting to say.
Will do, Commander.
And there's nothing in there. That's Edie. Go talk to Jack. Hello.
Hey.
I picked up
Upgrades.
a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
All right then. Goodbye.
go.
Yep.
Well, Jack can just leave down there, I guess. Starboard cargo. Right, we've been through that. But port cargo is open now. Save. Let's piss off Miranda.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Is he aware?
Do you see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Okay. Is he dangerous?
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okeer's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
So he's Krogan Captain America. Open the tank.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
Okay, but no.
It's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
All right. And he just punches a hole through the outer hull. Vents the ship. I like the idea that Miranda is like at the elevator on the second floor, just like, come on! Come on! Why won't it get here? Friend? Friend.
Human, female. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
Why Grunt?
You wouldn't prefer Okeer or legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
Join my crew and we'll find you a fight.
A strong crew, a strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy, no doubt about that.
Well, except for all the mooks that we murder along the way.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Can we romance the Krogan? The one-day-old Krogan?
Harm the other. Why, Shepard? If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
Hey, a Chivo! Hooray! Hi, Grunt.
Shepard.
I want to talk about you.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
Upgrade!
Hanging your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
Krogan shotgun.
Shepard.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
The upshot of all
Did
these
O'Keefe
conversations
give you any
is that
imprints
he's
about the
kind of
collectors?
not very long-winded.
Blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. O'Keefe spent all his time on old hatreds. Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
Did O'Keefe give you any imprints about the collectors?
I see blurred.
No, that was what I just...
What?
They moved! Okay.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Grunt. I imagine Miranda's gonna be real pissed. Have a look at my emails.
Wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Unread messages. Untitled, from error, invalid sender name. Hey Shepard, I heard I have you to thank for getting out of purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't weapons check good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into my next victim as thanks. Got anyone you need dead? You did take a shot at me though on my way out, so I have to kill you too. You know how it goes. Dad taught me that you let anybody hurt you, they get ideas, so you make sure to send a message. Not like I'm sending now, though. See you around. The people who live here are coming back, and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. All right, from Dr. Richard Talos, curator of Alliance Museum of Galactic Exploration on Earth. Commander Shepard, you have our thanks for recovering the data from the MSV Estevancio. The data shows that the ship was attacked and overrun by Bloodpack mercenaries and Vorcha soldiers. According to dated records, this was the first Alliance crew to encounter the Vorcha. How frightened they must have been. We are sending salvage crews now to recover whatever they can for the museum. Thank you again for your dedication. Encrypted transmission. Shepard, I see you awakened O'Keefe's Krogan. A dangerous decision, but you've got free reign on this operation. If you're certain he'll be a useful member of the team, you've got my support. We need every weapon we can get in this battle. If this grunt proves unreliable and has to be put down, don't lose the body. He's based at least partially on collector technology and could offer useful genetic data. But again, you are in charge. All right then. Save. Wait, what the hell? How have I put 26 hours into this game already?
So, Hadley, how you gonna spend your next furlough?
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
Of course. Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy has ever seen.
Hi, Joker.
Collect stray cats as a kid? Because we really needed a Mega Krogan, so thanks for dragging him home.
Thanks, Joker.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It seems like Garrus is finally... Nope.
Aw.
It's just my opinion, though. There's really
Same
no
line. How are things around the
I assume
the
everything's
cockpit?
going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
That's a good exchange. Alrighty, well, what now?
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the Elusive Man. Patching him in through the comm room.
Okay, well, I have no choice but to go to the comm room then. on Saturday. I am going to call it a night right there. Rather than start something at 10 p.m., I'm afraid I'm going to call it there. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It is a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I will be back Saturday night. Same mat time, same mat channel. That is 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time or 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So I do hope you will tune in then and join me for more Mass Effect 2. If you are new to the stream, please remember to hit the follow button and make sure your notifications are turned on so that you are notified when I go live and you can join me right away. Anyhow, what else is there to talk about this evening? We have a Twitter account at Matt_LRR where you can follow me for tweets. I have a YouTube channel where the VODs go. They usually go up there a couple of days after they happen live here on Twitch. I have a Discord server, which you can join if you are a subscriber here. Just make sure your Twitch account and your Discord account are linked in Discord's back end, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. And, of course, I have an Instagram and a Letterboxd that you can follow as well if that seems like something you might want to do. So, the only other thing we have to do this evening is initiate a raid. And, who am I going to raid tonight? I think I'm going to raid... Loading ready run. Everybody hop aboard this raid train. We're going to go watch Beej play more Betrayal at Krondor. And, that will call an end to our stream for the night. Thank you again. Thank you very much, everybody. And I hope you have a great night. Have a nice Friday and a happy Saturday. And I'll see you back here on Saturday evening. Until then, so long.